Hustle, boys.
Kid.
All right, here we go. We got another episode coming your way. Never been more excited, but more scared for an episode in my life. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and announce. I got Brett co-hosting with me today. Got Roy.
Roy
Roy the singer.
Roy Onita.
We're gonna learn about Roy today.
We're gonna learn.
The man, the myth, the legend right here, TimmyBounceback. Really scared for this one, but let's see what we got in store today.
I'm excited because this is what we got cooking. There's a side hustle. My whole life is a fucking side hustle. I was born by my mom, side hustle. My dad, not my dad. My mom, side hustle. She fucked me. She left me at the grocery store twice. Not once, twice. Once at 6, once at 10. TimmyBounceback. George came all the way up from fucking the rings of Saturn. He put together this Casio computer thing. It's like the Death Star from the first Star Wars, but yet we're here. But we're graced with Roy Onita.
Dream the impossible dream. I can't follow you, Gary.
That's good. That's all we need. That's all we need. But before, come on. You name this thing Side Hustle. Tell me what.
Side Hustle. Yeah, no, so my partner who usually co-hosts with me is not here today, but we're both a couple of broke kids that grew up trying to, figure out ways to make money. Done a couple different side projects. We have our main job for the longest time. Kind of just found different ways to kind of make money and get enough to get all this equipment. And now we're here with you, fine people.
Yeah, but the side hustle is the passion piece.
The passion piece, yeah.
I've bagged groceries. I've cut deli meats. I've sucked dicks.
Yeah.
Hey, clip that. Hey, guys.
You sucked a few dicks for sure.
No way, dude. You know what? I don't.
You and Menery back in the day?
I do not like a wiener. We'll get into it. Are we getting into wieners right now? We can't forget
I don't know.
Let's get into
We'll
Brett.
save it.
How did Brett manage Bob Menery's career?
How did I manage it?
And then how are you co-hosting? Tell me how that came to fruition.
Wait, how did I started?
I know how.
I think I did a phenomenal job of managing Bob Menery's career until he took it in his own hands.
Oh, I'll give you. If I could give you a 5-star Uber rating, it would be 10-star. Because all right, I'm going to start sandbagging. Aaron Steinberg is the worst the fucking worst assistant. He was the thirstiest motherfucking assistant. You want to talk about sucking dick? That guy's a chandelier dicks. I'm like, I was left in Arizona twice, like my mom in the supermarket. Bob left me in Arizona twice. You know why? His assistant was fucking Aaron Steinberg. You never left me. In fact, you got me first class. Whatever.
First class both ways.
Against the kid. He's a. No, Brett did. You didn't do anything. You paid for. You used to pay for me. No, you used to pay for me. Now you're like, dude, you never pay for me. But Brett, honestly, used to fucking get me to places A to B. A to B. That Aaron Steinberg, I don't hate him, but man, he was so thirsty to be famous. And you know what? Mazel tov, he got
Dude,
it.
that might be one of Steve's funniest stories of you saying that in the Sprinter van. And Steiny was so pissed.
Because it drives me nuts.
Dude, it's the best clip of all time, dude.
Watch this. I can say this right now with all conviction. Roy and me, we want to be the stars. We don't want to be the assistants, you and me. We don't want to be the executive producers. You and me are the stars, yes or right?
You're right, but we're also the assholes.
Well, that's for sure. It's an asshole convention. Roy and I were at an asshole convention before this podcast. I'm the president, Roy's vice president of the asshole convention.
Dude, what time did you start drinking this morning?
Treasurer.
What time did you start drinking? Honestly, what time?
Oh, get this guy in here.
Oh,
Your
no.
host, Johnny Cosmo.
Here we go.
George, you've got no idea. Get in. Hey, someone's got to let Cosmo in. So what?
What time did you start drinking this morning? Honestly.
Right, honestly? Okay, hold on. Okay. Leo gets. No.
Yeah.
You know the movie. Lethal Weapon. No, I had a busy work week.
Oh, yeah, sure.
My eyesight came back.
Okay.
Everyone that doesn't know, I have a detached retina that had to be surgerized. So what is it? I had 2 surgeries for a detached retina, twice. But my eye is officially back, and I'm getting vision, and it's very rewarding. So what happened this morning is Well, fuck it. I'm just going to say it. Last night, my friend Ryan Phillippe's son, Deacon, dropped a record. He's 19. The music's great. He's great. We had this party, and it was very exciting. And I drank a lot very late. Now, most of you guys know that I'm a day drinker. So what I did yesterday is I woke up and I went back to bed until 5 p.m. I drank a coffee. This party did not start till 10:30 p.m. It was at Melrose Place, and it was absolute fucking fire. And the thing that I loved the most about Deacon, I never met him, is he comes from Hollywood royalty, you know? And he put a lot of work into this record, and I'm thinking I'm going to meet this kid, and he's going to be some pompous asshole. That kid is beautiful. He's humble. He's sincere. He has conviction, and I was touched to meet him last night. I was fired up. So, off of that night, cut to Steve, my nephew, Steve D. Leonardis calls me, or Steve will do it. Everyone's like, his last name, ah! He calls me, he goes, dude, 10 grand, we're going to fucking stream live gambling at a casino. You know this more than anybody. Since the evolution of casinos, you could never film in casinos.
No way in hell.
No way in hell. Roy was born before casinos existed.
Don't forget where I was born.
I know, Santa Anita. Horse racing existed, but casinos did not.
No.
So we're going to live stream with Dana White and whatever characters that Steve will bring. Okay. And that's kind of groundbreaking. He's like, dude, I'm going to pay you $10,000. Now, the best part of this for me is I called my little brother. He's married with 3 kids. He's a normal guy. He's like the rest of the world. You know, I'm a space cadet. George, you're a space cadet. And he's like, dude, I'm flying in. First class, boom, Red Rock Casino. And you guys all know I count cards.
I mean, yeah,
so
I've seen you.
Here's the thing. If I drink, then math turns into alphabet soup.
I've seen that too.
Take it easy, Rick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He's hitting on 19. Come on, man. What the hell is that bullshit? Hitting on 19.
Oh, when you have 10 grand of Stevewilldoits money, why not hit on 19? It's like, fuck it.
Don't call me the one-eyed Jack for nothing.
Yeah. You need 2 eyes to see you when you get a deuce. You get a deuce.
Oh, dude. I need the deuce. So, my brother Kevin says to me, he goes, dude, I'm flying in Sunday to see you. I haven't seen him in a year and a half. I miss my family. I love my family. I mean, we're contentious, but
where are they at?
We love Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, most of them. Matt lives out with here. Matt's my older brother, but he's also my babysitter.
Are they as crazy as you or no?
Kev could be crazy, but he has to ground it because my brother Ed is more crazy than I am. He lives in Florida. He's Florida man. My brother Ed is Florida man. Just fill in the whatever. But Kev goes, what's the vibe? And I'm like, dude, we're flying into Vegas because I can fly. My eyeball works. And I go, but we can't drink. We can't drink until Steve tells us. And he goes, well, when does Steve want us to drink? 11 p.m. Greatest line my brother Kevin ever said. He goes, what the fuck are we going to do, stare at each other?
And why doesn't he want you to drink till 11 p.m.?
Because he wants me to be cognizant, and aware.
Yeah.
But you also know my counting cards thing. All right. Remember I had the Russian bride for a while?
Mm-hmm. I saw all over your stories.
Anna Banana. Yeah. So Anna Banana, when my eyeball was hanging out like a flounder, she not only nursed me back together, she blew me. No. Hey. She went to Las Vegas with me, and she like nursed me and stuff like that. But as we drove to Las Vegas, I literally made a 4-hour Vegas blackjack playlist because in this specific room that Dana runs, they let me play the music. So I tell Steve and Dana, I go, whenever I stand up, first of all, I love all the songs. They're my songs. But when I stand up and I go, man, this song is pumping, that's when you put all these chips in. Now, here's the best thing about Dana. He listened. Steve's like, I like this song too. Is it Van Halen? I'm like, who cares? Pump it up. And Steve's like, at the end of it, he's like, I thought you were counting cards. I'm like, dude, I've been counting cards. Dana walked with 50,000. He's like, I'm down 30. I'm like, dude, when I stand up and say pump up the jam or whatever, and he goes, oh, you didn't tell me that. I'm like,
What's it like being in a room with Dana and Steve gambling? You gotta tell us. I mean, people want to know.
all right, I'll give you this. Dana White is a very interesting person to me because he has life by the balls, you would say, right?
He's got fuck you money.
But he's still the most competitive guy on earth. Like, think about it. 10, 30 grand to that guy is nothing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to me. But when he loses, like, he still gets aggravated. So he still has the fight. He's got the eye of the tiger.
He's a competitor.
Yeah, it's the most interesting thing in the world. The dealer gets a 10, right? I have a 14.
Yeah.
I have to hit. The book says hit, right? I hit. I get an 8. He goes, Timmy, bad luck. That's my card. I'm like, wait a second. We still got to go through Roy. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't have got that card, but he's competitive.
But Tim, you're competitive too, but you're looking out for yourself. You're not looking at other people's hands too.
Wait, are you talking?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You can't hit on that. You got to look at the other people's hands.
Are you saying I'm selfish?
You said it.
So what you're saying is he knows there's 2 rich guys on the side of him, so he's playing for himself and himself only. Because he knows no matter what.
Hey, there's an O in Roy and there's an I in Tim. Oh, God, here it comes. Hold on, Roy. All right, listen, here it comes.
Roy,
All right, Roy. So first of all, we got hey, George, where were you born? Where were you born?
I was born in East LA.
In a hospital? Were you in a hospital?
Yeah, in a hospital.
What hospital, you remember?
Menery Hospital.
Beautiful,
Menery Park.
beautiful. Hold on,
My
Roy.
mom.
We're getting to you.
My mom was born in Montebello.
All right, hold on, Roy, we're getting to you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Brett City, were you born in where were you born?
I was born in Fall River, Massachusetts. In a hospital.
Were you born in a hospital?
Hospital,
What
yeah,
hospital?
like an
you
old
remember?
person. I think
Okay,
Charles-
Roy, let's hold on, Roy. Yeah. Tell me where your mom was born again.
Montebello, California.
That's amazing.
In a hospital?
In a hospital,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so where were you born?
At the racetrack.
The racetracks. So in the stables?
In the stable.
Okay, but hold on. To prove that's true, who was your roommate when you were born?
Top row. He won the 1941 Santa Anita Handicap.
Top row. So this is the best joke of all time. Roy has risen. You know who else was born in stable? Jesus Christ. We got Japanese Jesus on this show. You know how hard it is to get Japanese Jesus? Roy, tell him. Jimmy Kimmel couldn't get him. Jimmy Fallon couldn't get him. But we got him. You know how we got him? He was walking down Sunset with his paper, and we waved him down.
That's right. Yeah.
We still don't know 3 wise men.
We got to get Kazi on this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
too crazy.
But you know what? Hey, Tim, all this time, I still smell the shit and the fucking hay when I was born in the stable. Still smell it.
All right, describe. Listen, you smelled it. Describe really, like, give us what it really smelled like to the audience.
I love how off topic Tim gets every time. We went from gambling with Dana and Steve to him being born in the stables and there's a shit smell. It's like
You know what it is?
All right, George, come on. This is your show.
Hey.
You have
reel it back in,
No.
reel back in a
real
little bit,
back
you
in.
know?
You can ask me anything.
No. So one thing I was wondering is I reached out to you during the week and I was like, hey, just a heads up, my normal co-host is going to be on the show, but I got Brett filling in, and you called him like Miami.
Brett City.
No, you called him my Miami.
Call me
Miami Brett.
Miami Brett. Is that what you call him?
Yeah,
What's
but
the
hold
story
on,
behind Miami Brett?
hold on. Brett, you are of Portuguese descent, am I correct?
am, yes.
So, Cidadad, is that your last name?
Cidade.
Cidade. So it's
City.
Brett City,
Brett City, yeah.
which I think is like Timmy-Bounceback, Joey Coldcuts,
And fucking
Dude,
Brett
City,
City.
dude.
But in high school and college, I get shit for that. If I
but
Brett City,
masturbator.
everyone-
Tim Bader, masturbator. You steer into the shit.
That's
If you
true.
fight
I mean,
the
nowadays
shit-
I do. I mean, 'cause
Yeah, you
I'm
steer
in this
into
world
the
of
shit
staring
and you
into shit.
dominate. It's you eat the shit, you steer through the shit. You steer into the fire because we're strong.
Yeah, nowadays, because I'm in this world, but like before,
Yeah.
when you're in high school and college, I didn't have anything to do with this. So it's like, I didn't want to stare
Brett-
into this shit, bro. I wanted to get out of the fucking shit.
No, I understand. Well, you were a child.
Now the fucking shit makes you money, but before
Hey!
But continue, go ahead, yeah.
All right, long story. Again, I will say this, and I mean no disrespect, but Brett City, in my opinion, is or was the greatest assistant of all time. I'm talking fucking Beverly Hills, Hollywood, the greatest. I mean, dude.
Appreciate it.
The best. Because, you know what? He did what he said. He communicated. Like, there was no, like, between texts, all that shit. So, the problem is, he knows I'm a...
Motherfucking choice, you would hit the road quick.
Dude, you sucked that Steinberg for too many years. You should have took that.
Too many. He still sucks that Steinberg.
Hey, all right, I'm done now. You
Bobby.
should have taken that Steinberg and chucked him off the London hotel.
He's sucking that Steinberg still. What do you mean?
Hey, you want a fun fact about Brett? Is Brett didn't earn a penny for a year. How about that? That's a good story.
Well, pay him back.
Can I ask, who in the fuck is this Steinberg guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen,
shit.
all right. Okay, all right. Aaron Steinberg's dad is one of the greatest, if not the best, defense. So you know I need a lot of defense.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. That is for sure in Colorado. And he's a good kid. He's a nice kid. But he pretended that he wanted to be Bob's assistant, but he really wanted to be a personality of fame. So as an assistant, he was fucking awful. And he would always fuck me over.
I wonder how he got away with that.
I don't know to this day if he did it on purpose or he was that inept. But like I said, I don't have a personal grudge. I just think the fucking guy is a fuck up. So,
I would love to know how he gets away with that too, because
well, fuck it. He just is a fuck
Sheesh.
up. I mean, with Steve, with Bob, everything. But you, on the other hand, now, this guy, Brett, Bob's like, dude, fly to Miami. We're going to do a Zinc or a Zap or whatever it is. And I come into Miami, first class ticket. Bob
very
paid for
important.
it. Brett booked it. What's it called? Blue Zone? What's that airplane? The blue
it was
thing?
JetBlue, man.
JetBlue. Boom, I get in. Worst part about it, guy picks me up, gets me in my hotel, checks me in. The hotel's a knockout. Then he says, we're going to go to a nightclub. You know I don't like nightclubs.
He hates nightclubs.
I hate
It was
nightclubs.
the funniest thing ever
Except
for me.
for every fucking woman in the nightclub was naked.
Yep.
It wasn't a strip club. It was a nightclub. The girl's ass.
The bottle girl's
and
there.
by the way, it's a Monday night.
Dude, you
So
texted me, what are we doing tonight? I was like, fuck, I guess I'll take you out. Let's go to Bottle Blonde.
Yeah, so we're bottom blondes. This girl's ass is like, I guess like a home run on Monday. And, Brett's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, I can't. I go, what are we doing here?
You were memorized. You were taking videos of her ass. What's that?
Oh,
First night.
But then, I go, dude, I got to get out of here. I can't drink this fucking Red Bull vodka shit. And I'm like, gacked. Not that way, but kind of. And then he goes, come back to my room. And your room was slamming. Remember the view?
Oh, dude. Beautiful view.
Do the mind. You used to fuck me.
I never used to fuck him.
You need to be fucked.
This guy
You're a sick man.
Bob Menery wants the nicest view, but the man closed the shades and all the lights are off.
Yeah.
He doesn't even enjoy the view.
Dude, you're the
He just
light-
wants to say he has it. At least I go out there and actually enjoy it. He closes the shades, and if you open them, he's gonna scream at you for 3 hours about how they're open, and he'll never go and enjoy it.
Let's talk about it. You know where Bob Menery should live? The Munsters house. Have you ever
Your
seen the
house.
Munsters?
No, he doesn't live there.
The depression dead.
The depression
The gloves
dead.
are off now, bro.
He does great
You
there.
slept on that couch. You slept on that couch. Cosmo slept on that couch. Roy was there. Go ahead, Roy. Tell him.
The depression.
I want the Steinberg back.
Oh,
Get rid of this guy over here.
Oh, you're done. Oh, Roy's off the team. Oh, it's done. Roy's done. You're done.
But I mean, in Miami though, so we did enjoy a nice little cocktail on the rooftop.
We had a rooftop talk, and you have this heart-to-heart. I do love you. I have a massive affection for you because you were like, dude, this is what I'm trying to do, and like, I'm trying to learn this business, and Bob's helping me. He's giving me some social media education, all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I go from Steinberg, who's just sucking dicks. I mean, chandeliers of dicks, just hammering in his mouth, to a guy going, hey, I'm trying to understand the business here, you know? And I really appreciate it. But then, Bob Menery, I go to this mansion. It's unbelievable on the Bay of Miami, and we're trying to do this podcast, and Bob has a glitch in the business. I'll just say it's a glitch. Yeah. So you didn't want to do the podcast. Oh, yeah, we had to. I know. I remember. See, it's so funny. People are like, you don't remember anything. I'm like, I remember everything. That's why I'm a hard-hitting motherfucker. So we don't do that party. And now I have a free roll. So what was the dumb bar? Moxie.
We brought you to the Moxie.
Moxie.
Yep.
First of all, Moxie is the hottest place in Miami. Food is shit. I mean, it is fucking shit. It's dog food. It's fucking shit.
yeah,
George, I wouldn't feed it to you with Brett serving it to you.
But yeah, the vibes are immaculate though.
But the service is great.
Service is great.
And it's overpriced.
Yep.
So I take Bob's girlfriend, Summer, and Steve's girlfriend, Selena, and we have a girls' day out. And that was basically the end of my Miami trip. Yeah. It was champagne supernova,
Bro.
white wine manis and petties,
Nice.
and then blackout in the pool. And that was this is where I actually owe him an official public apology.
Let's get it.
Let's hear it. Let's
I know,
hear
I
it.
know.
This is great. I love it.
Here it
Okay,
comes.
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay. Let me put my back to you, Roy. Hold on. So, Brett,
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
I know that you had a very difficult time babysitting me.
4 days.
4 days.
Because this wasn't just
And
one.
the best part about you was you never lost your temper.
No.
And you tempered me, and you got me home safely all the time.
Yeah.
Even when I drained the pool on the 3rd floor and said, I'm going to fucking ruin the world. It was,
You went on a rampage.
yes. No, I
And it
went-
got worse when you got back to the hotel, too, because Steve called you. Do you remember?
Yeah, and
Steve called you and said, I'm going to pay you to come to the casino with me. And you were obliterated.
Yeah.
You were gone. You were in the hotel lobby talking about bombs and guns
Yeah.
to every hotel guest to the point the hotel called me and said, Brett, you are drunk because it was under my name. Can you please go back to your room before we kick you out? And I was like, well, Brett's not drunk. It's actually Timmy, but I will head to the hotel and take care of this.
You know what? That sounds familiar. Last year we went to the Kentucky Derby, and Tim at the Derby, you might as well forget about it. I mean, Trump was there. President Trump was
I know.
even there.
He asked me to meet him.
Yeah. But here's
yeah,
the
I
thing, too. You were in and out with all these guys, right? Hey, you were, carousing with him. I think it was mafioso,
Carousing.
too.
Yeah,
Right? They
nice
looked
guys,
at
the
you.
governor's
Who this
ball.
guy? Yeah, who this guy? Who this guy? They were looking at you. Yeah.
No one's going to kill me, Roy. Come on.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, dude. I mean,
I think you're surviving on Miller Lite.
the hotel is about to ban him, so I'm texting all of Steve's guys like, yo, when you take Timmy, please make sure he doesn't get banned from this hotel. Because you were one complaint away. They wanted to kick you out right there and then.
Bob, if
No,
I'm
it wasn't
being-
the East. I was smart enough not to put you at the East because I knew you guys kicked out of there too, and I did not want to get in trouble with anybody.
Well, all right, okay, I got to be honest with you. And you're gonna get this because you know what? If we're gonna do this, George,
Gotta do it all the way.
I appreciate you coming up here. There is always a method to my madness.
Yeah.
When I go dark, it's called misguided anger. It's never what is happening in front of me. Something happened. I wanted my girl from Florida, Shay, to meet me, and she said she was gonna come, and then she didn't come.
You're upset.
So then I decided to go upstairs, drain the pool, and said I put a bomb in the pool, and everyone's gonna die, and I went nuts. Now listen,
You went-
that was a little extreme.
Yes.
A little
But
bit.
I have to say, for the record, I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive man. I'm a Taurus.
All right.
And when I thought I was getting something, George, and didn't get it, I decided to become a terrorist.
Yes. Yeah. It was not good.
Listen,
So yeah.
Jorge, mi amigo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This guy here is one of the few that has been banned from more places than I can even recall.
Oh, okay, recall right now. On the record,
I'm
Roy.
not-
How's your relationship with Craig's LA?
Yeah, hey, I'll tell you one. Yeah, Craig. Hey.
No, go ahead, Roy. Hold on.
Come on, Timmy. No, Timmy.
What about Uber?
I'm banned.
Lyft?
Banned.
Oh,
How about the bus? You still get on the bus?
I get on the bus, Gus.
Oh,
That's
my
surprising.
God. Lucky you. Yeah.
I get on the bus, Gus. I'm banned from Craig's.
How is Craig's
Dan
LA?
Cannon?
I'm banned from Dan
Dude, you know what I'm
my
shocked you haven't been banned from yet? How have you not been banned from Catch?
Because I'm good there. I'm good.
No, you're not. I've
got
been
in
with you to
I got
Catch
in
a few
little trouble
times.
one night. Cosmo was there. I got
A little trouble.
Yeah, exactly. All right, this guy knows too. I've seen you at Catch a few times. I've been with
No,
you.
Catch steak.
Oh, the news place.
New place.
Okay.
I blew my nose into a napkin and I chucked it into the kitchen. Now, in my defense, I thought I was chucking it into a trash can, but I chucked it in the chef's face. I'm not a good shot. I'm no Steph Curry. I'm Tim Bader.
was the retina detached already or no?
Yeah.
George is here. Hold on. Side hustle, George. The retina was detached. Oh, he's moving
There
in.
it is.
He's moving in. Oh, come on over here. Come on.
From here, Bader could get thrown out of a Greek orgy for getting a little out of line.
Why don't you just sit here?
Oh my god.
Come on, we're having fun.
So you almost got kicked out of Catch Steak because you threw the napkin in the chef's face.
But I didn't mean to. I had a detached retina. You know,
Okay.
according to George.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Johnny, what were we doing there? Get over. Roy, you got to share this mic with
Yeah,
Johnny.
yeah, yeah.
Here,
Come
I'll
on.
slide over.
No, I gotta start here.
No,
You got to
it's
crawl.
a puzzle.
You got to crawl before you
Cosmo,
walk.
it's a puzzle.
This is such an incredible.
Yeah,
Oh, just to watch
yeah.
it and bash it. By the way, May
It's gonna need a
13th.
lot of cuts.
May 13th, Saturday, we're having Bounce Back brunch birthday, and Cosmo is gonna MC it and roast me.
We're gonna,
All right.
Come on, Cosmo.
I know. What's the question?
Give him a little bit of your backstory. You're an LA guy. You're an actor.
Well,
you're
no.
a
Well,
host,
I was.
Great voice.
I'm actually
Great voice.
East Coast. Thank you.
Great voice.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus. The voices are sucking each other.
I'm from the
They're
East
sucking each
Coast.
other.
I'm now a Los Angelian, and I do a lot of different things. I teach media skills. Bader got me an agent, so I've been. And even before that, though, I do independent films, shit like that. You know, nothing.
there you go.
But I'm,
Love
you
it.
know,
Cosmo was in the Super Bowl commercial. True story.
Which one?
well, USFL.
There you go.
It wasn't, Super Bowl.
Let's talk about your birthday coming up. Let's get into it. Come on.
All right.
So your birthday's coming up the
okay.
13th.
What are we doing for your birthday?
What's the plan?
Renting this place out.
All right.
All right.
What is this place?
It's called State Social House. Chad and Robert, they run it. They're the best. They let us do this podcast, Name Drop, which is crushing it. Kat and LJ, Purple Banter. They are my fucking team. They're awesome. But the thing is, I'm a day drinker, so it starts at 11
So
a.m.
11 o'clock.
And I'm also releasing my beer, Bounceback Beer. We have 7,800 cans. They're 16 ounce. It's the lightest beer you can possibly drink. And I want you to drink it only during the day. Like, if you have 6 or 7 of those beers, you're going to make that family dinner. You know, if
Are you
have
sure you're going to make that family dinner?
if you have that late lunch with Peterson, Levine, you can have 6 of them and still make it back to the office. This beer is meant to be drunk in the day.
Okay.
And I think I'm hitting a home run with it.
I look forward to trying it, man.
Now,
It's
the
a good
other thing
concept.
is,
I like the concept.
listen, George, you drink this beer
Yeah.
in the day and in the AM. Whoa, trick question. Hold on. I'm no Jeopardy. But I'll be hammered by 5 p.m.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a setup like this.
If not earlier.
I want everyone that I love, which is all you guys, to make fun of me. Because, let's be honest, I'm a fucking cartoon.
Tell us who you got
Even
coming.
in my best and even in my worst, I'm a cartoon. Oh, dude.
You got to tell us because you talked about a big game before we put the cameras on about
I
who's
got
coming.
the
So
Philadelphia
let us know.
Eagles.
Yep.
Dude, I got
Alright.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
No, dude, you have no idea who's coming.
Is David Spade coming or no?
Spade will
Spade-
drive by and give me the
drive-
finger. I mean, I'm just being honest. I love the guy to death. Like, he's one of the funniest guys ever. But I know. No, but when it's my birthday, shit shines, dude.
Yeah.
Shit, shit.
Everyone is a fucking fly. January Jones, big actress. I'm the father of her kid.
Nice.
No one knows that. I'm revealing it on George's show, Side Hustle.
Clip that.
Hey, by the way, David Spade is a little guy. He sat beside me at a bar. People thought I was a ventriloquist.
I don't want to deal with that. I surrender.
David Spade's a great actor. Grown Ups is probably one of my favorite.
Well, he's gonna.
Joe Dirt. Shout out to Joe Dirt.
Shout out to Grown Ups and Adam Sandler.
Shout out to Dickie Roberts.
Joe Dirt.
Joe
Joe Dirt.
Hey, Tommy boy.
Yeah.
Hey, there we were.
I met
There
David
we were.
Spade twice. He was goose nice.
Also just dropped an atomic bomb.
Well, if he's not showing up at your birthday, he's not gonna get my respect.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, Menery might not even show up for your birthday. So,
Just shoot
how's your
me.
nephew Steve doing?
He's good. He's
Yeah?
good. He's good. He's
You gonna
good.
hang out with him soon or what?
Sunday, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
What's the plan?
I'm gonna land at 10. My little baby brother Kev's gonna come in.
Yeah.
I gotta stay sober till 11 p.m., which is gonna be challenging. And then we're gonna live stream blackjack until 5 a.m. Then Kevin and I will recover. We're gonna watch the Philadelphia 76ers win Game 2, and then Tuesday I'm gonna fly back. By the way, the Red Rock Casino, Hassan is my boy. They cover everything for me. They cover everything. And by the way, Capriati's is the hottest sandwich. It is slamming. I tell Cal, I'll tell you, I get the fucking Italian hoagie and the cheesesteak. It is not the atomic bomb,
How much you
but
gonna fire
it's a
away this
tasty
weekend?
sandwich.
Get him, Roy.
It's too
How
soon,
much you
Bader.
firing away this weekend on?
How much am I gonna fire?
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you
dude,
feeling?
I
What are we
put
dropping?
on average in my life, on sports and horses, on average, what I put through the window is no less than 20,000. I have 5,000 in my pocket right now. No one robbed me.
You do owe me a little bit of money.
Do I owe you money?
A little bit.
I don't owe you shit.
You got $5 grand on you. I mean, you might as well start
I don't owe him
paying.
shit. Tell this motherfucker I don't owe him shit. When he was carting my ass around Miami, my credit card was on fire.
Whoa!
Dude, oh no, I'm gonna, the punches are thrown now. Dude, Miami,
here we go.
dude.
I don't drink.
Dude, you drank.
No, I did not.
Oh, you drank. You are like Red Bull Corona guy. You are
Whoa.
Coronas. Hold on.
I don't drink Corona.
In Miami, Bob, I paid for every tab And at one point, I charged the tab, and the woman goes, "It smells like bacon." I go, "This thing's been on fire."
One mic thing.
Oh no! Here you go.
Timmy has never paid for shit besides the tab the other day. I paid for everything always.
Brother,
All right, hold on.
you drank so much. I don't drink. You know that.
You drank.
No, I had one drink with you because you made me. You said if you want me to hang out with you and
13
like you, you have to at least drink one with me. So I drank one with you.
13 Coronas and 45 Red Bulls.
Yeah. Okay.
George.
Yes.
All right. Bob used to be the most generous guy ever. Actually, when we first became friends, he did crash on my couch, but he never let me pay for a meal. He was just the most generous guy. And then he dated that girl, Katie, and he just became a cheapskate.
I was gonna say,
Girlfriends are expensive, bro. I can tell you firsthand. They don't come cheap. They cost you a lot.
Hey, Brett has a new girlfriend, by the way.
I know. And by the way, dude, I see, obviously we're friends on social media.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. You guys
Oh,
are
I
a cute couple.
appreciate
Tell me
that,
about it.
Tell us about that Hawaii trip, dude.
So I went to Maui with her. That was an experience. Maui's probably one of my favorite places now in the world. I've never been to Hawaii before. This was the first time ever. And going with a girl was obviously even better. But, dude, we just chilled. Like, we didn't really do anything crazy. Just kind of just enjoyed it. Enjoyed life a little bit.
Hawaii, I feel like, is almost a different planet.
Yeah.
Because you're so far behind the rest of the world in the time zone.
Time
and the sun burns a little differently.
Yep.
And the people are just so laid back. And the food's amazing.
The food is amazing.
Like, I'm not a beach guy. I woke up every day. I went into the ocean.
Same. I hate the beach. Like, I prefer pool, but we just chilled. Enjoyed life.
Look at this guy. Look,
like,
you know what happened? Once he got rid of Menery, he fell in love. He's fucking on the beaches of Maui.
Hey, yeah, I was gonna say, hey, where do I sign up?
You know what it is? You know what
One
it
year
is?
in Menery is
you know
good,
what,
yeah.
Hey, do you know what Bob Menery's middle name is? Anchor. He'll sink you. Come on.
I saw Bader pass out. Bader, remember you passed out on the beach and 3 people said, "Should we push it back into the water?"
Johnny Cosmo's here. That's a whale of a joke.
You got me hook, line, and sinker.
Oh my God, we're still
Can I
going.
smoke in here? Is there
Yes, you can do whatever you want. Yep. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Just ash in this.
Well,
Just ash and that.
no.
All right.
But yeah, no, the girlfriend's good, though.
No, everything's great.
Everything's
you
great,
look
man.
great. You're beautiful.
I appreciate
She's
it.
beautiful. But hold on. We got to really define this. The side hustle.
Yeah, side hustle.
You got to tell me this, George.
Let's hear it.
The side hustle, are you doing it to survive or are you doing it because you love it?
No, what happened, Tim, is I saw a video of you on the internet, and I was like, I better start a podcast one day so that I could sit side by side with Timmy and have this conversation. This is all I did it for right here, dude.
You
This
gotta
is
be
all it
kidding
was
me.
done for.
Are we talking about? Wait, hold
This
on.
was it. This was
Are you
it.
friends
This
with
was all I
Tani? Are
wanted.
you friends with Tani?
Yeah. So my fiance is friends with Tani. So yeah, Tani's the one that she was like, hey, we're eating pizza one day, and she's like, hey, oh, you're doing a podcast, and I was like, yeah. She's like, dude, you should have my friend on, and I was like, what friends do you have?
Who,
that I would-
Roy?
Yeah. I was like, what friends do you have that I would? And she's like, my friend TimmyBounceback, and I was like, oh shit, you know Timmy? And she's like, yeah, she brought you up, showed me some videos of you on her phone that she had. PG videos, PG.
Oh, listen, hey, I tell you. Well, you know what? I did FaceTime her a couple times drunk when I was nude. She called the police.
No, these was
Go on,
PG.
Roy. She called the police.
Forget about that. Bounce back. Jorge, this is perfect for your people. You could sell out Bounce Back in East LA, man. Oh, it's sold out in East LA.
My
What the
people.
fuck is Roy talking about? It's unreal. Hey, we're taking Roy back to the track.
Take it back. Yeah.
Well, listen, it's a great podcast. I mean, everything looks great. I mean, it took a little bit of time to get it situated, only because of the lighting. Come on, it was not sunny, and now it's bouncing back.
Yeah,
like the sun.
Dude. Podcasting's actually pretty fun, though. You just
There's the
talk.
anchor.
Yeah.
There's the anchor.
Chill, talk.
Listen, I think we've said it all. Is there anything anyone wants to?
No, fuck that. You're keeping going. Fuck this. Keep running shit.
All right, I'll run all day. What do you want? I felt like
I'll hop in a minute. We'll make some shit.
I was talking too long.
No, you're good.
You know, I can talk underwater. Back to the whale joke.
I mean, we only have about an hour before Timmy's absolutely obliterated, so it's almost 3 o'clock, which is
Bob, I'll trade with you if you want. You want to sit here? You want to hop in now?
Come on, Bob.
I'll swap it out.
It's good to have you back here, Tim. It's been a while. Me and Timmy used to have the I think we had the #1 show in sports. Remember that?
How long ago, though?
Like the 80s?
3 years?
3 years? Why'd you give up on that?
What's that?
Why'd you give up on it? What's going on recently?
I can tell you
Let's
why
talk
I
about
gave
Menery
up.
a little
Aaron
bit.
Steinberg
Let's talk
and
about
Scott
Menery.
Wilson. I will tell you right now, fuck it.
No, it
'Cause
was-
you got me
Put it out
fired
there,
up.
Timmy.
So
Let's hear it.
basically,
I begged. I mean, now you got me. Brett,
Now I'm getting
Brett knows
fired
how-
up.
Brett knows how to trigger me. Kevin Conley took me out aside for coffee, and he goes, dude, Bob doesn't want to do season 2 of Rip and Ragu. And I go, I know. He goes, dude, I have $1 million pre-sold in advertisement already on the numbers. You have to talk reason with them. And I'm like, I will. I got Bob back at the place.
Timmy wanted 800,000 of that.
I didn't. I did want 25,000. I asked. I wanted 25,000. I did an episode. And anyway,
which is how much?
Yeah, it was like literally trying to book Leonardo DiCaprio.
because I saw the future.
Yeah.
I saw the future. And Sesselman, we had to keep her in. She was great. And then I'm begging Bob. I get Bob. I'm like, dude, please reconsider. And the whole reason why he didn't reconsider,
I was on too many zaps.
Scott Wilson and Aaron Steinberg were like, you can do it yourself.
We
You
did.
can do it yourself.
We made a lot of money on both shows.
You
we
didn't
did good.
make even close to $1 million. I fart.
We
more
actually
money
didn't
than
even
Zach
really- the
made.
first-
I'm
the first show
done.
we did-
I'm done. Honestly, my diarrhea made more money than that fucking Zapped in the London hotel. Fuck that. You and I, my life would
Dude.
be different if you would have said
Let's-
yes.
let's
I'm
talk-
not mad. I'm not mad. I'm fucking angry.
Dude, the greatest memories ever that me and Timmy ever had was the London hotel. When we stayed there, I was supposed to only stay at the London hotel for like 3 days. At this
And we
point,
stayed for a
I
year.
was always on the go. Like I had fucking nowhere where I was staying, living. Like I literally was just on the go, like a fucking tree frog, like you say, right? And so,
tree frog, yeah.
but I was really affected. Trust me, actually, once I got in a relationship, truly, and like settled down, it actually hurt everything. But it was like it had pros and cons. But long story short, is I'm supposed to stay at the London hotel for like 2 days, just for the weekend. And ended up staying for, I think, 45 days.
This is embarrassing. This is absolutely.
Every morning, Timmy would come over. And he would be like, champagne cocktails every fucking morning. My bill
bet.
at the London hotel
was more than the Rolling Stones.
was $96,000 at the London hotel.
And you know what?
But this happens to you
He
every.
bullied him and only paid half. Tell the truth.
No, we didn't. No, I
Only
paid.
paid half.
No, I paid.
He goes out and sits in Philadelphia. I'll promote it.
No,
it's
I couldn't.
That's his favorite.
Trust me, I tried to reason with them.
I know you
They
did.
weren't having
I
it.
know you owed them money. There's no reason. You stayed there 40 days and 40 nights like Jesus
Yeah.
in the fucking desert.
Bro, when
Pay
I
the
looked at
bill.
that bill,
Fucking guy, reason.
Bro, I
this is not the season. The reason. Pay the bill.
and by the way, 80% of that bill. When I looked at that bill and I saw $96,000, I was just like, oh my fucking god.
Bro, every time you go to the London, that's the issue. Every time you go to any hotel, you just rack up the bill, and it's not because you stay there. It's not because it's like a night you pay $400 a night. It's because you go to the bar, you go order room service, and he's like, "Why is my bill so high?" It's because you'll spend $10,000 on drinks and food.
Okay, hold on, Brett.
I mean, yeah,
All
you
right,
gotta-
Brett.
And then the spa, he goes to the spa, dude, like
I know,
every day.
facials and shit.
That gets expensive.
Gangbang
Yeah, bro,
in the
no
locker
shit.
room. That's free. Anyway,
The facials
I
every
will
day.
say this.
Have you guys, out of everybody in the room, how many of us have ever ordered a hooker?
I haven't.
I had a couple escorts I rolled with. For
You know what I never know about Tim? If Tim is a good tipper or not.
I'm the best tipper.
No, you can't. I think
I
that
tip everybody like either like 100%.
100%. So when you get a bill,
What happened in the Uber? How much you tip the Uber?
how much did you,
How much you tip the Uber?
Hold on, what? It's always
Uber back to
Uber.
Vegas? How much did you? My biggest tip I ever gave.
Did I tip?
The Uber driver who was crying,
Oh, I made out with.
and then you lost your wallet.
How much did she? How much did Tim tip the
How
Uber
much did I
driver?
Tip cat.
How much?
I give her $500.
I think you gave her $400. And
Yeah.
She was like, she just got cheated on. and
Bob.
She was crying in the
Bob.
Uber. She was our driver. She was crying.
She was gorgeous.
And that's where we lost Tim's wallet at the Costco.
She stole my wallet because she wanted me back.
She wanted you.
I am.
back.
Listen, for all people to know this, I'm not a great lover, but I am a fucking extraordinary kisser.
I've done it probably 3 times in my life. I've done it 3 times in my life where I said I'm going to dedicate the day. I'm going to go to 10 different bars. I'm going to give $1,000 tip for a beer on 10. I probably did that in 3 different occasions. So I gave out.
Yeah, but
So
how much you tip ball girls in Scottsdale though?
Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
He doesn't tip
$0. I don't tip anyone. Timmy, I've given away a fucking.
That's a crock of shit.
Tim.
You know what he gives? You know what Charlie Brown got for fucking Halloween? Rocks. That's what he tips people.
Tim,
Rocks.
you know what's funny? Tim, I'll give you. I'll tell you the God's honest truth. I am probably one of the most generous tippers on planet Earth.
I would say let's change that. Roy, is what? A verb? No.
I'm telling you, I would find 10.
The difference between is and was.
Timmy, I would find 10 people.
Past tense. Hold on, I got it now. English.
Same boy.
But no, I think it is. I like tipping. I think I do like tipping. I like making somebody's day.
When have you paid me? You haven't paid me in 5 years.
Timmy, I probably paid you not only to start your fucking life. You'd be doing. You'd be doing.
Start me
Hey,
up. You're a real
Timmy,
good jagger.
see that
Start me
guy?
up.
Hey, Timmy, see that guy spinning the sign over there, right across the street?
That was you when I found it.
Menery loves holding things against people, eh?
And by the way, you were better than he was.
There he is.
He's never gonna let that go.
Get back to it.
No, but yeah, no. I think that it was. I did 3 different times. I did so 30,000. I tipped total.
In one day?
No.
Oh.
Spread over I think it was a week of Bender in Scottsdale.
The only time I ever picked up a check is when I handed it to Bob.
Hold on, I gotta process that.
You like playing the heads and tails game with waitresses and waiters.
Oh, I like the heads and
You like
tails
the
game.
tails
Wait, so
game.
what I'll do with the Brett? What do I do with
Explain that,
waitresses?
He'll offer them like $1,000 or they get 0. So like you either heads or tails, you pick it.
All right.
No,
You
but
win.
Do I do 2 in a row? You have to get or 1?
It's best of 3.
Well, you make up the rules.
It's best
so
of
it
3.
suits you.
No, it's usually the best of 3. So you can either take the best
of
of 3 and get $1,000, or you lose and you get 0.
Yeah,
Or
so
you can just take the 20%.
or you can take the 20. So I give 3 options. I say here's the deal. You can take 20% tip right now,
Or you can have 130 bomber zinky.
or you can have a fucking orange salmon bomber and you can fucking roll the dice.
He has a double-sided coin. He has a
And you know what's funny? Every
He has a
person.
double-sided
He
knows the things, dude.
Shake man speak. The shake man talk. Oh my god.
Sick, man.
The shake man talks bullshit walk.
I love it.
Oh, my God.
How long we been running for?
The famous words.
18 years.
How long have we been running for? All right, that's enough, guys. It's a good podcast. Huh?
an hour.
Cosmo, get back in here.
There it was.
Hold on.
There it was.
Hey, Brett called it.
Word for
Brett called
word.
it.
I
Roy's
texted
got to
him
go.
word for
Roy's
word what
got to
Menery
go.
was
Roy's
gonna
got to
say.
go. Come on, Roy's
Brett
got
called it.
Johnny, jump in.
His zap kicked
Roy,
in and he's
Roy,
over.
Roy, take this. Reload. All right, Cosmo.
All right.
Oh,
Let's get some good clips in here. Let's go.
Where does
Start back up. Come on.
where does Bounceback come from? Bounceback.
Bounceback was from Saquon Barkley and Sterling Shepard. They play for the Giants at the moment. And Bob was living in their house. And that's when Bob and I started to become friends. And I got so annihilated at the Doheny room. And I'm too old to be at the Doheny room. And I was dancing to In Excess, like Devil Inside or that bullshit. Because I don't give a fuck. And I mean, when I tell you I don't give a fuck, I am a man that doesn't give a fuck. So I was dancing, and he filmed it, and I was wrecked. And the next morning was like the first week of college football. So we went to that bar on Melrose, El Guapo. And I was there at like 9:15. Yeah, but this is where Saquon and Cuz came up with Bounceback. So these guys, Cuz, Bobby, and Saquon did. Cuz drilled it into the thing. Because Saquon came in, he's like, man, that guy you're with last night, Tim, he was hammered. I guess we're not going to see him this weekend. I was like, Saquon, Corona or Miller Lite? And he went, Jesus, you bounced back. And then Cuz was like, Timmy bounce back. Timmy bounce back. By the way, it's a fucking great nickname.
It is great.
We got
It's
Johnny
classic.
Cosmo,
Johnny
Timmy
Cos.
Bounceback, Brett City, and George.
George. No, it's George. Yeah.
George side hustle. Timmy,
George Side
you got to kill one. Menery or Steve? Who are you killing?
Menery, all day long.
I'm dead immediately.
All day. I push him in traffic right now. Are you kidding me? The problem is with Menery.
Yeah. How much has Steve actually paid you in the last 2 years? I want to know.
God, $250,000? Gotta be
$250,000. He paid off your condo, right?
But I also won him and Dana $2 million. Counting
You
cards.
won him and Dana $2 million.
Easy. Dana $800,000 easy.
Dude, you know the first time? Actually, I give Bob credit. The first time I was supposed to meet Dana, Bob was hyping it up. He was all excited. He was like, yo, you're going to meet Dana White today. He's hyping it up for his usual sales pitch. Didn't get to meet him, but Dana did give me $10K for not being able to meet him to gamble with. It was the sickest thing ever.
Dana's the greatest.
$10,000 to gamble with.
Oh.
Where's my cut?
Zero cut. I spent every single dollar of it. If
Dude,
Dana White gives you $10,000 to gamble,
You'll get
you use it
nothing
to gamble.
like it. You will get nothing like it.
That's fucking crazy. He gave you 10 grand?
To gamble with, though. That was the rule. No, we lost all of it.
Dude, the first time.
And he used most of it, but
Oh, Bobby.
Dana White gave it to him.
he did. 10 grand.
First 2 times I met Dana, when Steve used to hire me, just sit there, whatever.
Yeah.
And every time I met Dana, he would give me a $1,000 chip for nothing.
Dennis
And I was like, dude, this is the 3rd time you give me a $1,000 chip. You want to park your car? Like, what's happening? I mean,
He's got like 4 assistants, but you're like, fuck, I'll be the 5th.
I mean, what's happening? But no, Dana is amazing. But back to Bob. Why I love Bob.
Yeah.
I mean, I would kill Bob in 2 seconds. But the problem is, Bob's parents,
Best people in the world.
yeah, brother and sister and parents, are like, they're almost fairy tale perfect family.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
His mom's a sweetheart.
Oh my God. His dad's a
His
best, too.
sister's a sweetheart. I love his sister.
What
happened with
that's what.
Yeah, so that's what we're wondering. What happened? His sister and mom are the nicest people you'll ever meet in your
know
entire
what?
life.
I'll tell you what, Mark Menery, his dad, he had 1 devil seed. And you're fucking looking at him. He put 1 devil seed.
Talk all the shit you want. I started everyone's career in this room.
And he'll hold it against you for the rest of your life.
No,
He'll hold it against you. Menery might be the nicest person in the world, but he will hold every single thing against you. Hey, you worked for Menery for a year, you put in your time, he'll still hold it against you, though.
But hey, the thing is, I can't fight him back on that one. I didn't even know what social media was.
Bob, I'd like to give you my cut of the earnings, but I'm gonna need change for $1. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Menery, do you understand if you and Johnny Cosmo put your voices on, you two would be the biggest podcast on planet Earth.
Now he's making sense,
yeah,
Bob.
you ready?
Jesus Christ.
We'll cut this. Yeah, you can.
Hey, Brett, how did Bob pay you year 1? How'd you get your payment?
Hold on, let me answer this. Magic beans.
Magic beans. It was at first it was magic beans, but he said 1 year, your last 1 year, I'll pay you $100,000, which he did to his credit.
Is that true?
What?
He gave you 1 lump sum of $100 grand.
2 wires of $50K, but you can only do that.
Still.
But it's still $100K.
See, sometimes, that's the thing. You
But-
never know when he delivers. You never know
But
when he delivers.
You go through fucking hell, and you don't get to sleep when he's on Adderall. So you're up for 4 days, and it's not like you're working. And he thinks it's like you're working like a minimum wage job. It's like, no, you are working 24/7. So it's not like, you're just like working 9-hour days, and then then your guidance counselor on top of it for him and his girlfriend. So it's not like you're just like Menery's assistant. No. You manage his money. You manage because he can't do that. No offense, I love him, but he can't. You manage his relationship. You save his relationship. You manage his panic attacks. You manage him smoking weed and having panic attacks. You manage Timmy, and then you're Timmy Bounceback's assistant because you have to manage Timmy Bounceback, and then you're his girlfriend's assistant.
I'm Aquaman.
You become everyone's assistant that's around him. The guy at the bar who doesn't know anything, he just knows it's Bob Menery. All of a sudden, you have to buy him drinks too. So you're an assistant to one person. Really, you're an assistant to 100 people. So he makes that 100K sound really good. And then once he gets a girlfriend, he's like, oh yeah, you can't come to UFC anymore, even though he sales pitched you on, it's 100K, and you get to come to UFC, and you get to come to the Super Bowl.
Bobby.
And I lost all the benefits once the girlfriend came in, and I didn't complain one time. Not one complaint. He sales pitched me 100K and all the benefits.
You could go right back to Fall River.
And then, there's more to it, but
Are you from Fall River?
I am from Fall River.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Who's the famous chef from Fall River?
Famous shit, I don't know.
Yeah,
I know Chris
you
Herron
do.
from Fall River.
Who's Bam? The guy. Lagasse. Lagasse, I think, is from Fall River.
I don't even. I know Chris Herron used to play for Celtics for Fall River. That's one of the top people there.
You're
but
from Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, I was born in Boston. I mean, I finished school at BC and all
Oh,
that, but
really?
I'm from Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
And Greater
Born and raised in
Massachusetts.
Fall River, live in Dartmouth now, but Yeah, I'll give Bob credit. He did. He helped me out, but he'll hold it against you for the rest of his life.
But hold on.
That's the only downfall.
Listen, you're talking.
Like, if I become super rich one day, I promise you I'm paying back that $100K just so he can shut the fuck up. And he's gonna take it because he's gonna need it.
He'll charge you interest. He will charge you
He
interest.
better hope and pray to become a millionaire so I don't have to hear him talk about this $100K.
When I ran with him, we used to travel and stay in the same hotel. I sleep like a Viking, like a bear.
No, that is the only benefit.
But have you ever had him where he stands above? You ever see his wingspan? His arms? Look at his arms.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Dude, there was one night I was sound asleep, and he was standing above me like a pterodactyl with the wingspans. He was clothed, and I go, ah! What the fuck are you doing? He's like, what's up, Zap? I'm like, it's 4. He's like, what's up? We gotta talk. We gotta zap. I go, get the fuck, go back to bed, you fucking kook.
Dude, it's bad. It's just funny as fuck. We never saw the same hotel. I think maybe once.
He does kind of look like that little air balloon whippy thing in front of a car dealership with
That's
the fan
for
up
sure.
his ass and the lead. Like, I'm sorry, where's this
Dude, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Come on, Zeke, do it. Dude, who has the zaps? The ghost zaps. By the way, somebody did stop me on the street, and they were like, dude, actually, it was last night. It was at Deacon's party. They said the best video of you and Bob Menery is the piano. The piano. Bobby needs a zapper. And the guy was in the band, and he played it properly. And he goes, dude, it's such a haunting melody. And then that guy comes down sleepwalking with his long reach. It's got to be, that's our #1 video we've ever shot. Bobby needs a zapper.
The zaps are the worst.
And that was at Saquon and...
The zaps are the worst. This guy gets fans want to give him zaps. Bartenders want to give him zaps. Everyone just wants to give him Adderall. I don't get it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I had a Monster Talk.
No, it's not the brand. It's not. No.
It's the only brand.
No, you can make it the brand and not have to take it.
Dude, if you take away
it's called Everybody in LA. They fake it till you make it, bro. It's all fake. You don't need to take Adderall to fucking do it.
You take away the Zap brand, it becomes Raisin brand.
It's not Zap brand anymore. It's Rip and Magoo. It's not Zaps.
Dude, he needs a Zap.
No, he doesn't.
I talked with Summer. I said,
no.
Summer.
You know why? You know why Timmy likes to give Bob zaps? Because he gets things out of it. He gets those $1,000 PayPals. He gets
Not anymore.
He gets that $2,000. Yo, come on the podcast that we're never gonna release, but I want you on it. And then Timmy's like, I'll give you zaps, and all in. He's all in.
I still give him zaps. He came over to my house. He sucked my zaps on like a woodpecker, dude. 35. Just zapping. I'm like, I'm hungover. I gotta go to bed. And then he's pacing around. He's fucking.
But I know you too.
You're not gonna believe this. You put a boxing glove on and was like punching my dog. I go, you gotta get out of here, dude.
No,
you're
but
too zing.
Timmy, you're guilty here though. You love when he comes over because you just want that tag, and then once you get that tag, that's your payment for the zaps. I'm not stupid. No, you're not innocent because you get that tag. That's all you want. And he knows it, and that's why he comes there and gives you the zaps because all he has to do is tag you the devil's dead.
I get thirsty.
He gets thirsty. Yeah. Timmy doesn't act like he restocks him every time when he knows he's coming to LA.
Oh, dude. Well, here's the thing.
You're almost as bad as Steiny with the tag with the zaps.
Oh, but here's the thing. Hold please. I don't want to be his assistant. I'm the fucking star. I'm not pretending to be anything other than the fucking star.
Yeah. So
LSD, lead singer's disease. Me. There's an I in Tim. Me. I am thirsty. That little fucking, I'm spitting, I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
That little Smurf fucking Steinberg snuck in and fucking nibbled his way to fucking whatever he is. He's sucking Kyle's dick and Hezbollah's dick. Driving me nuts. Drives me fucking nuts.
Hey,
Anyway,
what do you do when you see Steiny?
I go, what's up, bro?
do you join the? Do you join?
Because my eyeball, fight or flight. It's fucking flight, dude. Steiny could beat me up right now. I got one blow in the eye. I'm done.
Steiny could beat up fucking anyone.
Do you think Steiny's in love with Gabe or no? Truthfully.
I do think he's a lesbian.
You think he's?
Remember the one that I screamed at him? Actually, I'll admit it right to you on your show. You came over. So Bob finally says to me, I'm not doing Action Park Media. I'm not doing Rip and Magoo 2. And I was like drunk and violently drunk. And I'm like, Bob, this is a big fucking deal. You're letting it go. And you know, you can't talk to him. You can't reason.
Oh, I'm well aware. I've been trying to convince him to do the Rip and Magoo podcast back up again the correct way for a long time.
And I mean, I'm fucking begging Bobby. I'm like, dude, you listen. I go, dude, my career, You can help me. Like, you can help Lauren. This is a big deal. You got to do it. And Steiny goes, he doesn't have to do anything. And I said, you fucking lesbian, I will pick you up and punt you across Sunset, you motherfucker.
He stuck his way into that podcast spot.
You remember that? And he snuck his way in. That little sucky bitch, fuck him. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know what? No, but here's the thing.
Number one show in the world. I never got a podcast appearance. What happened?
Menery did fuck me. Menery did fuck me.
Best assistant ever. He even said it himself, but somehow didn't get a podcast appearance.
Don't worry, Brett. Don't worry, Brett. We got you, Brett.
Never got a podcast appearance.
Hey, we got you, Brett. We got you, Brett. Don't worry about it, dude.
But here's the thing. Hold on. As much as I speed bag Steiny, you said it. He got what he wanted.
But
I gotta tip my hat off to him.
Also,
whether he was a worm or not.
I'll give Steiny the credit though. Every person in social media knows how do these creators blow up these days. You build a team and you make content. You make like characters. That's the only way you can blow up. That's how Mr. Beast did it. That's how Nelk did it. That's how everybody does it nowadays. If you think you're gonna be the only person on the the show to blow up, you're never gonna blow up in social media. You can't. You need characters.
So that's why my career's not blowing up because it's me.
Steve does it too. You're one of Steve's characters, but that's the thing in social media. Like, yeah, so like he did Leech a lot, but like you gotta build characters to be able to build a brand.
Oh, Cosmo wants to say something.
No, I'm not. I just suggested the mic.
So basically, that's how people blow up these days. People don't realize, like, Nick Narasini is one of them. He's a good friend of mine. He's building characters on his YouTube channel, 400,000 views. He's killing it. He's making characters. So that's how you want it. If you want to succeed on YouTube, you want to succeed in life, you got to build characters for your brand.
Well, then Cosmo's one of my characters.
Well, no, but hey, Howard Stern built an empire on that. He had the midget who was an alcoholic. He had high-pitched.
Every talk show has a character. They have a guy on the side, then they have their
Stuttering John.
Someone they can make fun of, someone they can rely on. But that's how you build something. You can't just do it with yourself.
I agree.
So as much
as I love busting Steiny's balls, he did definitely probably leech a little bit. But I mean, he was a character.
He succeeded.
He had to become one.
He's happy. He's doing his thing. Whatever.
So
he left me in Arizona twice, dude. Fucking.
Oh, he was the worst. He probably was the worst assistant ever, but at least he was good at being a character.
You know, forever that I love you, like allegiance to you, because you always took care of me.
The funniest video with me and you is when you were in the back of the G-Wagon singing your heart out. Do you remember that? Me and Summer bringing you back to the hotel. What was it called, son?
Sam Fender.
I had the video. We'll pop the video up. No, I had the video for you. We'll pop it up. Yeah, pop it up.
Well, the thing is, dude, taking the shirt off was the greatest.
You took your shirt off.
As an old man, you take your shirt off.
Encore.
Dude, we're in a $250,000 G-Wagon, and this guy is railing taking his shirt off, screaming on the G-Wagon. Everyone's looking at us.
Encore, Timmy. Encore.
The streets of Miami.
Encore, Timmy. Bust it out. Hey, I need a viral clip, Timmy.
The best part is like the window's gotta go down.
Bust it out.
I'm so thirsty. You need me to
Hey, you guys, pay close attention. This is where
I'm double vested.
he's about to hit the turning point.
Here's the best part. Her last name was Irish.
Timmy, we gotta know. When did you lose your virginity?
19.
19 to who?
Yeah.
That's kind of late.
I don't want to give her first name, but her last name was Irish.
Irish?
Her literally was, yeah.
How'd it happen?
Doggy style. I couldn't believe I was fucking. I couldn't believe I was.
You fucked her doggy style for the first time?
Couldn't believe it. I gave her a minute, 34 seconds in the morning.
Be honest, did you pop a Viagra or no?
I put one on.
Yeah.
I passed out.
Hell yeah.
It was the most exciting.
You passed out right after?
I couldn't believe it happened.
Bobby, get on.
Yo, fun fact, I've never worn a condom in my life.
We know.
Dude,
Scorching case of herpes. Scorching.
But I have no diseases or anything.
I promise you do.
No, I'll be honest, dude. I think I wore it once, and it was not because I wanted to. And I was just horny as fuck, so I just did it.
Dude, wearing a condom is the worst fucking thing on planet Earth.
No, it is.
It's not. It
is.
Well, I'm almost 50, so if I catch anything, I don't even care.
It's like getting a back massage with
Dude,
oven mitts.
honestly, I don't even know if I want. I thought about it. I was like, I don't even know if I want to have sex at this point. I'm like,
I missed it.
Hey, Bobby, listen to what Johnny Cosmo said about wearing a condom. Go ahead, Cosmo.
It's like getting a back massage from someone wearing oven mitts.
That's actually funny.
You know, you're like,
Timmy, who's someone you haven't met yet that you want to meet?
Who is someone I haven't met that I want to meet? That's going to make me think.
And who are you using to get there?
Well, the one guy I did meet and I would like a lot is Keanu Reeves, but I didn't have enough time with him.
That's pretty legendary.
I'll give you two. I would love, it's a great question. Now I have the right answer. I would love to meet Billy Bob Thornton for this reason. And actually, I'm going to get into it a little bit. Billy Bob is a great actor. He's from Arkansas, but he's also a great musician. and he was a good friend of a guy named Warren Zevon. The Life and Dirty Times of Warren Zevon is one of my favorite books. And when I was writing songs, Warren Zevon, when he had writer's block, would create love triangles to create grief. And he would sometimes get dumped or cheated on, and all that pain helped him write. That, my friend, when I wrote songs, is what I did. I needed to, if things were going good, I couldn't write. When things were going terribly, I could write a bazillion songs. And the funny thing is, I moved here when Warren just died. He died of cancer. And I ran into a pattern, unbeknownst to me. I used to go to Hugo's every day, and I would go to El Coyote, which is what he did. And I did not know that until I read the book. And all I want to do is sit down with Billy Bob Thornton and go, tell me about Warren Zevon.
Yeah.
It would blow my fucking mind. And then I like Bill Maher.
So those are your top two?
For now.
What about you, George? Top two people you want to meet?
Oh, one was TimmyBounceback, so we got that.
There you go.
Got it now. Wow. We're friends for life.
Done there. Next would be... Shit, dude. I never
Frank
thought about
Stallone.
that. Frank fucking Stallone, baby.
Cosmo, what you got for me? Top two people.
Think about it. You want to talk to somebody. Come on. There's no wrong answer.
Cosmo, hit me. Top two people you got to meet.
Oh, God. The kid who played Bobby Brady and the guy, Randolph Mantooth, who had a starring role in Emergency in the 70s.
Bro,
Thank you. You could have passed it around. I'm sorry. Thank you.
The only person I knew out of all those was Timmy fucking Bounceback. I have no idea who you guys are talking about.
It's a heavy
I'm gonna
question.
be honest with you.
It's a heavy question. So
Who you got, Brett? Who you got?
Who I got?
I know
I want to meet before I die.
one is Drake, right?
One is Drake, and then I'll be honest. One is Drake for sure. I think Donald Trump, honestly.
Donald Trump.
I met him.
I was going to say Trump.
I met Donald Trump, Larry King, and Al Michaels at Craig's 50th birthday party, and Don Rickles.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the craziest thing is, people like Donald Trump couldn't have been any nicer to me. I shook his hand. I'm like, dude, I heard you on Howard Stern. He's like, he does this thing. I love Howard. I love New York. He didn't give me any real substance, but he wasn't a cock.
Yeah.
So what was like a medium? Like, were you like starstruck? Were you?
I don't.
When was this?
Like, tell me about
He
Donald
wasn't
Trump.
president
Like,
yet,
yeah,
right?
like.
No, it was
No,
2
wait,
years before his candidacy.
Oh, okay.
Al Michaels and me, that guy can do no wrong. Yeah. Like Al and I, if I was sucking someone's dick, it's Al Michaels.
Wow.
He is the coolest, humblest, talented guy that I've ever met. Like, he recognizes how blessed his life is. I love Al Michaels. And then Larry King. I mean, I know a lot of people, you don't know that. Larry King is a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Roanoke, Virginia, you're on the air.
There you go.
I used to take Norm Macdonald to Dan Tana's.
I remember. Yeah.
And Larry King and Norm would just debate and talk. So, dude, I've had and Don Rickles. I mean, are you kidding me? That guy's one of the greatest of all time. Yeah. To shake his hand and go, hey, I'm a fan of yours. And they were all great. That night at Craig's, I got in with Kevin Farth. Spade and I weren't that tight at the time. But I tell you what, that Craig Susser at Craig's, even though I'm banned, he built an empire. And you know what? Kudos to him. And everybody that showed up for his birthday party loved him. And me too. I love him too, even though I'm not in. That party I will never, ever, ever forget because it was exquisite. Yeah. It was the biggest people in the world, and nobody knew who anybody was. So we were all just. I was an A-lister that night.
Timmy, you know who I want to see you on a podcast with? I don't know. I think it'd be pretty funny. Can you take a guess?
6ix9ine.
Fuck no. Joe, you and Joe Rogan just talking for hours with you sober, because if you get fucked up, Joe Rogan's gonna annoyed with you. But you and Joe Rogan going at it, I think it's pretty funny.
I like Joe
That's a
Rogan.
goal for me in life. Like I think
like
getting on Joe Rogan, I think would be like the dopest thing in the world.
Well, whoa. I drink Joe Smokes. I mean, he gets a little too stony for me sometimes. I'm like, dude, get out of the galaxies of whatever.
That's like a lifetime achievement. Like being on Joe Rogan's pretty fucking dope.
But here's something I know about Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you should have did it.
Hold on.
I think Rogan should come on Name Drop. Fuck that.
Yeah, or fucking Side Hustle. Listen, I do know this about Joe Rogan. When Joe Rogan was hosting Fear Factor, and he's a great comedian. Yeah. And when I say great, you either have it or you don't. Yep. It's very difficult to go up and orchestrate comedy for 5, 10, 20, however long. But I know this about Joe Rogan, and this is a monster compliment. When he was doing comedy and he got Fear Factor and then he started getting funny money, that guy was still practicing his comedy at the Comedy Store, and anybody that was broke, he'd give $100 to. No, it's a big deal. That guy gave money out to every fucking guy. Yeah, but this is when he wasn't. He made funny money, but not that kind of money.
Did you hear about his new comedy show he opened up?
Yeah,
in Texas.
Adam Egget runs it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and
that was Norm's right-hand man. He ran the Comedy Store.
It's amazing. What about Rumble?
I'll talk about Rumble right now.
Let's hear about Rumble. What about Rumble?
I love Chris.
Chris is the fucking goat.
I love Travis.
Him a little bit. I haven't met Travis, but
here's the thing. Rumble should sign my fucking ass, and I'll take them motherfuckers to the next fucking galaxy.
Hey, make it a package deal. Get me in there.
Yeah. You're in. You're in. Hey, you're the camera operator. Come on, George.
No, Chris actually from Rumble is the fucking goat. Seriously.
Hey, they're gonna sign my ass.
He's a very humble, cool dude.
Dude, once my eyeball's back and I can start fighting, get in shape, pull my dick out in public.
5 more minutes.
All right, well then.
Hey, let me ask Brett real quick. Who's the coolest person you've ever met?
Coolest person I ever met?
You're looking at
Other than Timmy.
Dude,
Other
honestly,
than Timmy.
I mean, everybody's cool as fuck, but someone I probably hit it off with the crazy is probably fucking Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
He's the goat. I love that guy. He's one of the best people ever.
Timmy,
no, give me a
Tell him the night you met the first.
Dude,
the
first night Bob actually showed up in Nashville, I hung out with Morgan Wallen for the first time. I was sober that night.
Yeah, but I showed up at the Airbnb. Tell the whole story.
Yeah. So like Bob showed up to the Airbnb. He was zapped out of his mind. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to bed." So I was like, "Okay, we're all going to bed." And then he wakes up like 2 hours later. He wakes me up, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Yo, Morgan Wallen is at Jason Aldean's. Go." He's like, "Do you want to come or not?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fucking Morgan Wallen, dude. I definitely want to go see Morgan Wallen, sure." So we show up, and Morgan Wallen's actually there. So I was like, "Oh shit, this is crazy." And Morgan's just chilling there like casually. I was like, "Oh wow." So we just hit it off. Like I was just chilling with him, talking, and then we left. The next day we hang out with him again at Jason Aldean's, and Bob told me I have to do whatever Morgan wants me to do. So
you sucked him off.
So no. So I did. Morgan asked me for 2 things. Morgan asked me for 2 things.
Hey,
He wanted
last night was about you?
Yeah, he wanted cigarettes, so I got those, and he wanted me to drink with him. So I fucking got him cigarettes. I ran a lot of blocks for that shit. I was trying hard to find those cigarettes. Dude, it was a workout, dude. I started running in the streets of Nashville. Everybody's in your way. It was hard. I found those though. I met him just messaging him on Instagram. But
he wouldn't suck Brett off.
yeah, but yeah, dude. No, after that day, I got obliterated with Morgan. I blacked the fuck out, right? I blacked out with Morgan Wallen. It is what it is. Bob was pissed. But when he forgets that, Bob was so mad. He was like, go to a different hotel. He's like, I was like, whatever. He's like, just leave. And I was like, okay, whatever. You told me to do whatever he wants. I drank with him. The guy had a great night. We all had a great night.
You had a good time.
The next morning,
Bob's suck you off.
Bob's in the hotel lobby. He's all pissed off. I'm going to get coffee, and Morgan walks in, and he sees me. He looks at me and starts freaking out. He yells my name. He comes running towards me, gives me a hug, and then there's Bob sitting there all pissed off. And then he sees it. He didn't know what to say. He was just butthurt that Morgan did that. He was so mad because he wanted to be mad at me, but Morgan loved it.
I said you live to see another day.
Yeah. But no, it was actually kind of dope because Morgan remembered me. He was like came up to me, he's like hugged me and shit, and then it was funny as fuck. Yeah. I looked over and Mom was just like, fuck. And he looked away. He was so mad.
Who's the coolest guy, honestly?
Coolest person for you?
Coolest guy we've met? I mean, we're brand new at this.
No, in your life, man.
In my life?
Fuck,
dude. My mailman, dude. He brings me my goddamn mail every good.
Paul. He's awesome.
Fucking, yeah, the mailman Paul that brings my mail every day. Coolest fucking guy I met.
SideHustle, without too much information, ask him about how he got to meet Antonio Brown. But don't include all the details. So what happened when Antonio Brown showed up in Airbnb? That's a good story.
Don't include the details.
Do you like AB or no?
AB was super cool. AB was cool. He showed up. So yeah, we went out to Super Bowl. We met Bob for the first time. We linked up. It was cool. Everything. We hit it off. Bob texted us in the morning, right before the morning we were gonna leave Arizona. He's like, "Hey, I don't know if you guys want to stick around, but I think I can get Antonio Brown for you guys." And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, hell yeah, we'll stick around." So yeah, AB pulls up. And then we're like little fangirls, right? We're looking out the window. We're like, oh, shit, AB's here. And Bob texts us. He's like, hey, you got to go outside and get him. He's outside. So like, oh shit. So we walk outside. He's in the car. He comes out. Cool guy. He comes out, and he's like, all right, let's do this, boys. So we sit down, and we shot like first podcast we did was with Bob. Next day we did Brett, and then Antonio Brown was the third one we did. So we were still brand new at it. We were nervous. But no, he came in. He was super cool. He had a couple guys with him. They were just kind of recording their own thing. But, man, yeah, I just remember being super nervous because we were brand new at it. Bob wasn't around. Yeah, he threw us in the fire. Bob wasn't around. It was just us and fucking AB.
Hey, Brett, George, does that sound familiar? I threw him into the fire. Anyway, let's get to Cosmo. Tell me who you've met that you thought was cool. Honestly, come on.
Okay, I got to split it between two people. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, who walked into Dan Tana's Every Inch ZZ Top. The
Great
hat,
rock
the
band,
beard.
70s rock band.
Same four guys since 1970. And by the way, very intelligent guy and, no ego. He could have pulled ego, but he didn't. But the other person would be Peter Farrelly from Something About Mary, Kingpin, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Peter Farley.
Farley.
It's Farley. It's the right
way. Chris Farley, Peter Farley. That's right.
Farley,
but no, but what?
Farley or Farley? That's right.
No, but even after he did Green Book, he's an Academy Award-winning writer.
He's an amazing writer.
And director. Yeah, and he's from Rhode Island. In fact, he wrote a book and did a movie out of Providence. So I played the Boston card. But the most
I did it with Mark Wahlberg.
And he lives in Ojai. Pardon me?
I did it with Mark Wahlberg. I played the Boston card with Mark Wahlberg. Coolest fucking dude I've ever met in my entire life.
Wahlberg used to pull up in front of Dan Tana's in a Bentley to get food to go. Like soon as the
Wahlberg
door.
at Anaheim UFC. He came up to me like I didn't expect it, and he just started talking to me. And it was like the coolest fucking thing ever, honestly.
Right? You never know.
It's like I'm a Boston guy, so it's like Wahlberg, Dana, Rogan. It's like it's Boston people. It was sick.
Boston
guy.
He doesn't like Bob.
Yeah, whatever. But no, like Mark, dude, he was like so respectful. Like he was having a conversation about his family, his kids.
Yeah.
It was honestly super. It was really cool. Like it was just like so casual. Like he just came up to me and just started talking like
very, very laid back for a guy with
great,
100 million and change in his pocket.
Yeah,
right?
it was very cool.
But if you're in that, the thing about the UFC.
Yeah, when you're in that room, it's
The
different.
thing about the UFC, which Dana does so well, is like if you go and you're in Dana's family, it's fucking unbelievable because everybody in that room respects each other because they all know that like it's Dana's family. And
if you're in the Zink family, there's two people in the Zink family.
And then you got Timmy
Me and
running
Zinky.
around like a chicken with his head cut off somehow in the room, just fucking zapped, and I love it.
There's two Zinks. It's me and Menery.
No, it is true. When you go back in UFC, it's pretty sick. It's the craziest experience ever. There's nothing like it.
All right, we're gonna wind this down. All right.
Let's
Here. I'll start with this.
get it.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming up. It's great to meet you. I love Tawny. I'm glad that you're engaged to Jenny. She's awesome. You're a cute couple.
Yep.
And Side Hustle is a great podcast. I love it. Brett, it's good to see you.
Dude, it's good to be
Cosmo,
here.
You're one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you guys. Wish you continued
as well.
success.
Thank you,
Right?
sir. Thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for having me,
Appreciate it, boys.
Mr. Tim Bader.
This has been fun.
This was
Timmy,
very fun.
it's fucking great to see you
Very
finally.
fun.
It's been a while. It's good to see you. Maybe one day you can have me on the name drop one day when I'm important, you know?
Whenever you want. Automatic bid.
Waiting for the invite, you know?
Brett was our
Automatic bid.
best episode we've had so far.
Let's do it, baby. Good show.
Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate everybody. Side Hustle Podcast. Until next time,
We do have to.
you guys are the best.